On Thursday, June 16th of 2022, FIFA announced the 16 cities that will host games for the 2026 World Cup, which is set to take place in North America. Atlanta, New England, Dallas, Kansas City, Los Angeles, Miami, New York, Philadelphia, San Francisco, and Seattle are the American cities selected. Guadalajara, Mexico City, and Monterrey are the Mexican cities, while Toronto and Vancouver are the Canadian cities hosting. Per Sam Stashkow of The Athletic, it comes to a surprise that the nation's capital, Washington, D.C., was not selected. This may be due to multiple allegations levied against NFL owner Dan Snyder and his strained relationship with political leaders in recent years. Other notable cities left out was Denver, a region that could be labeled as the Switzerland of America, and Orlando, the home of the Disney Empire. Hours after the selected cities were announced, reports from numerous outlets stated that America would bid to host the Women's FIFA World Cup in either 2027 or 2031. NYCFC fans are starting to get more clarity on whether the football club will have a new stadium in the near future, in large part due to heroic efforts of independent media researchers. The Outfield, an independent media platform that shares content via Twitter, broke news that the South Bronx is once again a contender for a future soccer-specific stadium. However, it's a new location south of the Yankee parking garage that the club originally wanted nearly 10 years ago. Per Chris Campbell of the Outfield, the Harlem River Yards has reemerged as a serious candidate to be the home of the MLS's first ever soccer-specific stadium in New York City. This is the same location that the club was targeting back in 2016, but talks fell apart, which caused City Football Group to pursue the Yankee Garage. In its article, the Outfield revealed a snippet from a public record published in March of 2022, which states this quarter focus was completing a memorandum of understanding with City Football Group to construct a soccer stadium which will be decked over the western end of the Harlem River Yard. It will occupy approximately 14 acres. This project was previously submitted in response to a request. Another important piece to the work in securing land in the Bronx is the club's relationship with council member Diana Ayala, who is the same politician that stated in December of 2020 that she didn't hear from City Football Group in regards to a stadium. In his article, Campbell stated that not only does Ayala represent District 8, which includes the Harlem River Yards location, but she is well connected with the club and its lobbyists during their efforts to bring the Gal location to fruition, as that location also falls under her purview. Through a public records request filed with Ayala's office, the Outfield learned that the councilwoman met with Marty Edelman and Ghetto and DeMelli leadership over lunch in April of 2022. Ayala's office has not responded to requests for comment. Martin Edelman is of counsel in the real estate practice of Paul Hastings and is based in the firm's New York office. Mr. Edelman has more than 30 years of experience and concentrates his practice on real estate and corporate mergers and acquisition transactions. Ghetto and DeMelli is a public relations firm that is also based in New York. Newer fans that have started to follow the club since the 2021 MLS Cup Championship title may receive this as good news, but others who've been following for nearly 10 years may have doubt due to multiple letdowns and broken promises from the past. However, City Football Group is starting to give more hints to increase optimism via its Associate Partnership Twitter account, an account that is legitimate via fact check on nycfc.com/team/associate partners. The same commercial partners announced on the Twitter page can be found on this website. The fact that City Football Group is being more vocal and more open about their partners, combined with credible information gathered by Campbell and the Outfield, could finally lead to a home for the NYCFC family. However, the key ally through all of this is council member Diana Ayala. If any stadium is going to be built in the South Bronx, it must be supported and approved by her team. The growth of the United Soccer League continues this Saturday as the league is set to make history. On June 17th, Detroit City FC and the El Paso Locomotive will be the league's first ever match broadcasted on the ESPN cable network. All of the league matches are generally broadcasted on the network's streaming platform, ESPN+, but no USL matches has ever been broadcasted on the platform's major cable channel. There's also been other matches that were broadcasted on the network's secondary cable channel, ESPN2, in the past. The most recent was a match between Phoenix and Tampa Bay in May of 2022. The MLS returns in full action from international break this weekend as all clubs will take the field. However, in the Pacific, a heavy slate of matches are set to take place. Both Los Angeles clubs will take on the Northwest clubs on Saturday as LA Galaxy hosts Portland and LAFC travels to Seattle. The Sounders, who was at the bottom of the Western Conference standings at the time of their CCL title match against Puma Unum, has quietly made it back to playoff contention as a current 7th seed in the West. As the first half of the MLS regular season is officially over, all regular season matches matter from now until decision day. The Sounders seek to show that with proper management, a team can start the season at the bottom and end the season at the top.